Or was it?
Yeah, I don't think it was very tough. I think both teams from the onset was like, once this year was up, I know that Arkansas game was always in Tulsa, and then this became that game at Paycom. So, I don't think it was. I think it's a great rivalry game. I think it's a great game for the state and a great team for both teams. So I don't think it was that tough.
Porter, you're obviously familiar with the program the last couple of years, but what have you thought of the job Steve's done just the first couple of games?
I've known Steve for a long time. We kind of came up with the profession, and so he's very good. He's always been a grinder, a worker. He's been with some great guys. I mean, he was at my alma mater for 7 years. He was with Painter for 7 years. He's done a great job on, running 2 different programs, getting there. So just not surprised at how tough his team is, the pace he's playing with, the things they do. So not surprised at all of how good they look right now.
Coach, top to bottom, the Big 12, it's a stacked league. You look at the SEC this year, 9 teams ranked this week. It's a stacked league. What does this game do as far as preparing you for conference play?
I think, we've been through this to where we've talked about the league we're in is the #1 league, and all of a sudden here we go again. It's Groundhog Day. You're waking up saying, "Oh, we're in the #1 league again," and so it is. You truly just gotta just focus on yourself getting better. It's that old saying, how do you eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time, and we just got to go one of these games at a time. They're very physical. They're playing really well. To be back-to-back road games, to be plus 20, and back-to-back road games. They're playing very confident, very physical. So it's going to be another really tough game.
Sam said after last year's game, he took the trophy home and he's had it for.
I'm sorry?
Sam said that after last year's game, he took the trophy home and he's kind of had it as decor for the last year. Do you know he had it up until?
Yeah, I don't know how much decor Sam has in his apartment. I bet you it's like a cereal bowl or a box of cereal. So I don't see that, but that does mean a lot to him. So. No, it does. Guys from Oklahoma, Dayton walks up to me and he says, "Man, I've been following this game for 17 years. It seems like his whole life." So it is. It's growing up in the state, those Oklahoma guys. And, we got 4 of them on our team, and so it is. It means a lot, and I know it meant a lot to Sam. I mean, I saw Sam last year. There's no question he was emotional with both those wins last year.
How do you take advantage of finals week and turn it into a positive?
It is what it is. They have to prioritize their academics. We were able to give them 2 days off this week. You don't play games during the week of finals week, and it's a balance. It's what y'all go through every year. They have to do it, and so you just try to keep their focus and not go too long. And they know you have a big game at the end of it. But they got to prioritize their academics, and both teams are going through it. So it's just part of the process.
You've had a couple of years playing here and in Stillwater. Are you looking forward to kind of the uniqueness of getting to play in OKC?
Yeah, I think these games are cool, like the Jordan Brand games in an NBA arena, the Arkansas game the last couple of years at the BOK Center. So yeah, these neutral games and these venues, it'll be interesting to see this rivalry game at OKC, and I know both fan bases are going to come out. So it is. It's made for a great game.
Porter, you talk about the kind of emotions that this game can tend to bring out. You've obviously got a lot of new guys, but do you show them the tape from last year and talk about these are moments where we were resilient, we were able to fight through that?
No. We didn't show any clips from last year. Both teams are so new, and it's just about this game. This year, our team, their team, what we got to do better, what we got to do, the battles within the battle. So it has nothing to do with anything but this upcoming game. That's the whole focus on this year's team. They're this year's team, so that's the whole focus.
You talked about the Oklahoma guys. They have Bryce Thompson, who missed last year. Is there anything that's been impressive about his comeback this year from the shoulder surgery and everything?
I've known Bryce since I got this job. I just think he's a really tough competitor. I think he can score at all levels. He can get to the basket. He's got a phenomenal mid-range. He's shooting the 3 well. So I know how much of a competitor he is. We've battled with him. So a lot of respect for his game.
And then you know about as good as anybody how tough it is to rebuild a new team in this portal era. Is there anything that's impressed you about what Steve's been able to do so far?
Well, I think he got old. You know, he's got some old, tough competitors. He got some conference defensive, all conference defensive players. You know, I think they're really tough defensively. He's got, but he did. You know, I think, especially with this last year of the grad transfers, you know, everyone seems to be old, and I think he did a good job getting some older guys that really compete and defend, and he's got them playing them at a great pace.
Porter, you talked a lot about the pace that Ohio State plays at. You've talked a lot about Jeremiah this year, but for him as a young guard, where you know they're going to try to push the pace and make things fast for him, what's going to be important for him in a game like this?
Keep pushing the pace himself, taking care of the ball. You know, I think they want to lull you to sleep and shoot passing lanes and get turnovers, but we're the same way. He's one of the top steal guys in the country. I mean, I think it's the way he's stealing the ball, and, but just him, he's got to play. You know, it's not just this game for Oklahoma State, but you want him to play fast but not reckless. You're going to have some turnovers when you're playing that fast. But you know, for him, his steady improvement has been a key. But I want him to be aggressive, I want him to be confident, and we want to play fast.